which is good, very good. Soviet advance into East Poland looks like it has been stemmed by a bit. In any case, how it's gonna go here, as you can see, that the Nazis are just flocking division after division here to just stop them coming out, just to stop Soviets by Odessa. We wouldn't want them coming out of there. In any case, this front will have to fight without Romanians. Some of these Romanians will have a long way to go back. Lithuanians won't allow us to travel, we don't have a treaty with them. So hopefully this corridor right here is going to stay open. There are many armored Soviet divisions all over the place. We're going to promote more officers now. And that's it. Look at that. Troops are nicely coming back home. Here. Okay. So we can adjust their travel destination a little bit. Now. Some of these didn't have much supply, so they won't be too far. Here we're not prioritizing on anything, so it's good. They have 59 leadership. They do have quite a bit of manpower coming in consistently. I actually for 1 second thought that this was officer ratio, but it wasn't. So keep in mind. Besides, they are researching nuclear bomb making. Okay, that's a weak tech, so that's good. So it's good that it's weak tech. So they're already in Latvia. Our troops need to pass through this area. There's still like they have this, but there are no troops here. I'm sure there will be soon. A lot of them here. Latvians are here also. And we are going back home. At the front line. Oh, that means most in East Poland are bogged down, but there's enough supply for them to travel. Look how long it took them to go all that way. Now when they're like in nearly the middle of Romania, they can walk much better. And the situation on the Eastern Front has stabilized now. Again, the Nazis brought many tank divisions here, fight them. However, we won't do much about this. Our party is still very powerful, and things not that bad. However, here it looks like the Soviets are making offensives, but this won't force Finland to surrender, not even by a little bit. Alright. So who are these corpses? Okay. Here everybody could go to the front line also. I want to separate fighting divisions from these HQ divisions. Let's move around. And that's it. Looks like it's just fine. Maybe without us it's gonna be even better. So far it's looking good. If the situation improves considerably, we will go back. It looks like it improved. It's November 1946. And everybody is on the offensive except in Finland. So it looks like the front very much has stabilized, but not by nearly as much. Furthermore, let's take this. Let's get rid of this command right here. Ooh. And it looks like there's something very bad. In any case, just have to bring all of these back into all kinds of corpses. So now we can see just how many divisions we had really. And I'm going to put everybody under one structure, and gonna keep everybody just like that for the time being. That's gonna just fine. I was expecting to get a few armies, but everything just went loose. Let's now something out. I'm just kind of throwing them to the nearest corps or army, and that's it. Right. This may take some time. At the same time, everybody can fight. So far, I have to fight for survival. In any case, what I'm gonna do really here is I'm going to select everybody and second that, drop this, and we'll call it the High Command. That's it. You don't need anything else really. The High Command will simply take over. Okay, we can have this here, and we'll call this Air Command HQ. Give them a different leader. High Command, have this leader back. And that's it. Everybody still will move back home, and we'll see how things go from here anyway. Looks like our directive to retreat wasn't as urgent as I thought. The front stabilized, but it's nowhere to see its end. However, the Soviets are being pushed back. It's a little sad for them, not for us. So wait. I wonder what's wrong. Maybe the Soviets are running out of fuel. In any case, this kind of front line was here for a very long time. Anyway, our troops need some rest. They were fighting for many years, so they may as well go back home and stay there. Okay, everybody needs to be sent back from our internal security structure. So our home was so safe that internal security command just sent them to Finland and fighting there for some time. And that seems now that we pushed, the Soviets are pushing back. So we are losing ground again. They are back close to the East Poland border. In great numbers. We are no longer dying on the Eastern Front. Another East Poland province has been penetrated. Here it's very cold, undoubtedly. But the end is nowhere to be seen. They are building many divisions, but these are the same. Most of the manpower is being used on fighting, and Nazis run out of manpower also, so how sad, very sad, very sad. They also have weak tech nuclear bomb making. They have strong tech in air combat though. So it's 1947 January. The front is where it was in 1943 or even 1942. They haven't moved by much. That's all I want to say. Really. What, Crimea? We did at one point close up to Moscow, but not nearly where it actually had to be. We're not rationing anything. We need more supplies. Done. So we'll see where this will bring everybody. We're gonna wait for a year, and if nothing crucial happens, we'll just have to ask for a peace treaty. Here we see that the Italians have lost North Africa. They're strong in the middle of Africa, very strong. The British have been defeated here, mostly, almost. The Japanese can defeat the Russians, but the Russians can't defeat the Japanese also. However, Japanese will slowly but surely move into India. They're very powerful. Our Eastern Front is as stable as it always was. We recalled our soldiers back home, and this will make people very happy. As you can see, we had numerous divisions here available. Okay, Things are not looking bad. Here we have many divisions also that can move up to the front. Maybe there, fine. Let's wait for more events to come. Now that everybody most likely run out of manpower, no new division should rise. And things may as well be just fine. So these are the marshes here. On the marshes, divisions can barely march through. They can't really fight effectively there. And these sides are quite well protected. The Soviets did have an opportunity to drive through Romania, but then the Third Reich just brings in 10 armored divisions and just stops their advance, pushes through inland, then the Soviets push back, and it's moving just like that for an eternity, for a few years now. The Hungarians went out of war, we stepped out of war, and we believe that the Eastern Front was collapsing. At the same time, we believe that a peace treaty should be signed, so we would go in combat if the Soviets would advance towards our positions, or if our Axis advance would start to steam up and they would move like maybe into Crimea a bit further. However, now too many soldiers died. If we would kind of continue the fight, there wouldn't be anybody left to live in Yugoslavia, so we just gotta stay here. Let's assume that we just kind of ran out of manpower to waste in battles, to waste for bullets and knives and whatever we want imagined. However, that's the case, so let's wait for another year and talk peace if that isn't the case. If neither side can make any serious progress. France next, which France, which is now part of the country, they have decided Opportunity Husky, that's USA. The Allied invasion of Sicily, codenamed Operation Husky, was a major World War II campaign. Oh, look at that, these are the Americans. In which the Allies took Sicily from the Axis. It was a large-scale amphibious and airborne operation, followed by 6 weeks of land combat. The Husky began on the night of July 9th, 1943, and ended August 17. Strategically, Husky achieved the goal set out for it by Allied planners. The Allies drove Axis air and naval forces from the island. The Mediterranean sea lanes were opened and Italian dictator Benito Mussolini was toppled from power. It opened the way to the Allied invasion of Italy. Wow, so it looks like Spain is mobilizing. The Italians are being defeated in their own land and Liberia liberated. Your Highness, we can report that Liberia has been liberated by United Kingdom. Their government has been restored to Monrovia and they are no longer in exile. So here we see that Italians are being attacked by airborne and all kinds of landings. However, Nazis did send garrison help, and we may as well send reinforcements to Italy. and we'll see if we can help. All in all,